Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are you seeing the QuickBooks has stopped working message with a BEX error when launching QuickBooks Desktop? This error can cause QuickBooks to crash unexpectedly and prevent you from accessing your company files. In today's video, we'll explain what QuickBooks BEX error means, why it occurs, and walk you through practical solutions to troubleshoot it. So, stay with us until the end. QuickBooks BEX Error is a Windows-related application crash that can occur when QuickBooks attempts to process or store data in a way that causes a memory-related exception. When this happens, QuickBooks may close suddenly, and Windows can identify BEX as the problem event name, with QBWUSER.ini listed as the affected application. This error may also occur when QuickBooks is running alongside the web connector, or when important QuickBooks or Windows components are damaged. Before starting the troubleshooting process, make a backup of your QuickBooks company file if you can access it. Also, make sure your QuickBooks Desktop installation is updated and that your security software isn't unnecessarily blocking QuickBooks. Now, let's look at the solutions. The first solution is to run QuickFix My Program through QuickBooks ToolHub. QuickBooks ToolHub includes several utilities designed to troubleshoot common QuickBooks problems. Open ToolHub and select the Program Problems tab. Then click Quick Fix My Program. This utility closes QuickBooks processes running in the background and performs a quick repair. Once the process finishes, reopen QuickBooks and check whether the BEX error has disappeared. If QuickBooks still crashes, move to the next solution. The second solution is to run QuickBooks Program Diagnostic tool. Open QuickBooks ToolHub and go to Program Problems. Select QuickBooks Program Diagnostic tool and allow it to scan your system. The tool can identify and repair problems involving QuickBooks program components and certain Microsoft components required by QuickBooks. The scan may take some time, so let it complete. Once finished, restart your computer and try opening QuickBooks again. The third solution is to rename the QBWUSER.ini file. A damaged QBWUSER.ini file can cause QuickBooks to crash during startup. Renaming this file allows QuickBooks to create a fresh copy. First, make sure hidden files and folders are visible in Windows File Explorer. Then navigate to the QuickBooks User folder under your Windows User profile and locate QBWUSER.ini. Right-click the file, select Rename, and add .old to the end of the file name. For example, rename it to QBWUSER.ini.old. You should also rename the entitlement datastore.ecml file if the issue continues. Keep in mind that renaming these files can remove the list of previously opened company files from QuickBooks. You may need to manually open your company file again. After making these changes, try opening a sample company file. If the sample file opens successfully, the problem may be related to your company file or its folder permissions. If your company file itself appears damaged, consider restoring a recent backup rather than repeatedly attempting to open a potentially corrupted file. The fourth solution is to run Windows System File Checker. If Windows System files are damaged, they can interfere with QuickBooks and trigger application crashes. First, open Command Prompt with Administrator Privileges. Then, enter the command sforzato continue divided by scanout and press Enter. Windows will scan protected system files and attempt to repair damaged components. Allow the scan to finish completely, then restart your computer and launch QuickBooks again. The fifth solution is to optimize your hard drive. Hard drive problems can contribute to application instability. Open the Windows Start menu and search for Defragment and Optimize drives. Select the drive you want to optimize and click Optimize. However, if you suspect the drive itself is failing or has physical problems, optimization isn't a substitute for hardware diagnostics. In that situation, back up your important data and have the drive checked or replaced if necessary. The sixth solution is to install the latest Windows updates. Outdated Windows components can sometimes create compatibility problems with QuickBooks Desktop. Open Settings, select Windows Update, and click Check for Updates. Install any available updates and restart your computer. Finally, if QuickBooks continues to show the BEX error after these steps, the installation itself may be damaged. In that situation, repairing or performing a clean installation of QuickBooks Desktop may be necessary. Also remember to check whether the problem occurs with other Windows applications. If multiple applications are crashing, the underlying issue may be with Windows or the computer's hardware rather than QuickBooks alone. By following these troubleshooting steps in order, You can identify whether the QuickBooks BEX error is caused by damaged QuickBooks files, Windows components, user configuration, or system-level problems and work toward restoring QuickBooks Desktop.